Heartbreak is a brutal and visceral experience. It physically hurts. It feels heavy in your chest, a weight that can make breathing feel monumental. In these moments, the world drains of color, leaving everything in shades of gray. This is not an exaggeration. This is the lived reality of loss. It is a universal human experience, yet we often navigate it in lonely silence. We tell ourselves we should be stronger, we should be over it by now. I want to tell you directly, this is normal. You are not weak for feeling this way. You are human. Your heart is responding as it should to a significant wound. Healing is not a race. It is a process, a journey requiring patience and, above all, courage. Courage to sit with discomfort. Courage to face emotions we were taught to push away. There are clear, actionable steps to guide you through darkness, not as shortcuts, but as a lighted path. The first phase is arguably the most difficult, because it asks us to do the one thing we most want to avoid, to stop running and turn toward the pain. Pain is an inevitable part of the healing process. When we try to suppress it, to lock it away in a dark room in our minds, it does not disappear. Instead, it festers. It grows louder, more insistent, and finds ways to seep into every other part of our lives. The bravest thing you can do right now is to let yourself feel sad. Let yourself feel angry. Let yourself feel lost. Let yourself feel utterly confused. These feelings are not your enemies. They are messengers, telling you that you have experienced a significant loss. Crying is not a sign of weakness. It is a release. A simple yet powerful technique for this phase is what I call the grief timer technique. This practice creates a container for your pain, a dedicated space where it is safe to feel everything without it consuming your entire day. Set a timer for 20 minutes. During this time, give yourself full permission to grieve. Listen to the sad songs. Write down every raw, unfiltered thought in a journal. Look at a photo and let the tears come. When that timer rings, you close the notebook. You turn off the music. You take a few deep breaths. Do something small and grounding. Wash your face with cold water. Step outside for a minute. This practice honors your pain while also reminding you that you are in control of it, not the other way around. This phase is about dismantling the shame we often attach to our own suffering. We tell ourselves we are being too emotional, or that we should just get over it. These are stories we have learned from a culture that often prizes stoicism over vulnerability. I want you to challenge that narrative. Your feelings are valid simply because you are feeling them. They do not need to be justified or explained away. Acknowledging your pain without judgment is an act of radical self-acceptance. It is the foundation upon which all other healing is built. You are giving the wound the air it needs to begin its slow, steady process of closing. Remember this truth and hold it close. You have to feel it to heal it. Give the pain its time and space, and then move forward. This is not about wallowing, it is about processing. By intentionally creating a space for grief, you prevent it from spilling over into every moment of your day. You are learning to coexist with your sorrow, to honor its presence without letting it define your entire existence. This is the first courageous step toward reclaiming your life, and it is a step you can take right now, today, with nothing more than a timer and the willingness to be with what is. Stop fighting the current, allow waves of emotion to move through you, knowing they will, eventually, recede. Once you have begun to allow yourself to feel, the next critical phase is about creating the external space your heart needs to truly begin mending. In our hyper-connected world, this means addressing the digital ties that bind you to your past. Continuing to check their social media, rereading old text messages, maintaining contact, just as friends. Every post, every like, every brief message. This constant exposure keeps the wound fresh and makes genuine healing nearly impossible. You need clean, quiet space to hear your own thoughts and feel your own feelings. The most effective strategy for this phase is the 30-day no-contact rule. This is not a game or a tactic to make them miss you. It is a profound act of self-preservation. For 30 consecutive days, No calls, no texts, no checking of any of their social media profiles. If the temptation is too strong, use the tools available to you. Block their number, mute their accounts, unfollow their accounts. Temporarily mute mutual friends who frequently post about them. This digital boundary is not about being cruel or petty. It is about creating a sanctuary for your own mind and heart. This period of no contact will likely feel uncomfortable at first. You might feel a surge of anxiety, a fear of missing out, a pang of loneliness. That is the addiction to the connection speaking. Your brain has been wired to seek out that person for comfort and validation. It takes time to rewire those neural pathways. Use this discomfort as a sign that the healing is working. When the urge to check on them arises, pause. Acknowledge the feeling. Then, redirect that energy into something that serves you. Call a friend. Go for a walk. Write in your journal. Each time you resist the urge, you are strengthening your own resolve and reclaiming your power. Remember this essential truth. No contact is not about punishing them. It is a gift of peace and healing to yourself. Your peace of mind is more important than what they are up to. You are choosing your own well-being over your curiosity about theirs. This boundary is a declaration that you are prioritizing your own recovery. It is a powerful statement that you are ready to shift your focus from their life back to your own. This space you create is not empty. Section 4, Phase 3, Rediscovering Your Why, the Identity Reclamation. In the architecture of a long-term relationship, our identities can become intertwined. We unconsciously merge our habits, hobbies, even our dreams with our partners. This is a natural part of building a life together. But when the relationship ends, it can leave us feeling like a part of ourselves is missing. You might look in the mirror and wonder, who am I without them? This phase is about answering that question. It is a process of identity reclamation, of rediscovering the parts of you that may have gone dormant. Remember who you were before the we, and get curious about who you are becoming now. A simple and beautiful technique for this phase is to create a rediscovery list. Take out a piece of paper. Write down 5 things you genuinely enjoyed before the relationship, or that you stopped doing during it. These do not have to be grand, life-altering pursuits. Perhaps you loved spending Saturday mornings with a novel and a cup of tea. Maybe you found joy in drawing, playing an instrument, trying out new recipes. The list is your personal map back to yourself. Once you have it, the next step is to choose just one thing from that list and commit to doing it this week. This is about generating small wins that rebuild your sense of self-agency. Each time you complete one of these small, self-directed actions, finishing a book, going for that run, cooking that new dish, you are sending a powerful message to your subconscious mind. I am whole on my own. My joy is not dependent on another person. These actions are deposits into your own account of self-worth. They remind you that you are a complete, interesting, and capable individual with your own passions and interests. This is not about filling the void left by the other person. It is about remembering that the space was never truly empty to begin with. It was always filled with you. Hold this mantra close to your heart. You are not a half, you are a whole. Your worth is not dependent on your relationship status. Section 5, Phase 4, Building Your Support System, the Power of the Inner Circle. Vulnerability is the birthplace of connection, and in the raw aftermath of heartbreak, you need connection more than ever. There is a persistent myth that we must be strong and go through our struggles alone, that reaching out is a sign of weakness or of being a burden. This could not be further from the truth. We are wired for connection. Leaning on the people who love you is not a weakness. It is a biological necessity and a courageous act. Your friends, your family, your inner circle want to be there for you. They often just do not know how. It is your job to let them in and guide them. A practical technique for this phase is to ask for specific help. Vague cries for help like, "I'm so sad," can leave your loved ones feeling helpless and unsure of how to respond. Instead, be direct and specific with your requests. This makes it easier for them to show up for you in a tangible way. Try saying, "I'm having a really tough day. Can we meet for a quick coffee this afternoon? I really need to vent. Do you have 10 minutes to just listen while I talk?" This clarity removes the guesswork and empowers your friends to provide the exact support you need in that moment. It is also crucial during this time to be discerning about who you let into your vulnerable space. Not everyone is equipped to be a good listener. Choose your inner circle wisely. Lean on the friends who bring a sense of calm, who listen without judgment, who can hold space for your pain without trying to fix it or inject their own drama. It is perfectly okay to gently distance yourself from those who drain your energy. Offer unsolicited advice, gossip. Your emotional energy is a precious resource right now. Invest it in people who replenish it, not deplete it. A small, solid circle of support is far more valuable than a large, unsupportive crowd. Remember this powerful metaphor. Your inner circle is not a burden. They are your life vest. When you are treading water in the choppy seas of grief, these are the people who keep your head above the surface. Today, take one small action. Text 2 people in your life who you trust. Let them know you are going through a hard time. Section 6, Phase 5. The Future Focus. Writing your next chapter. After you have moved through the initial stages of grief-created space, reconnected with yourself, leaned on your support system, a subtle shift begins to happen. The pain, while still present, no longer occupies every corner of your mind. This is the final phase, the future focus. A breakup can feel like a definitive, tragic ending. But what if we chose to reframe it? What if we saw it not as an end, but as an unexpected and powerful redirection? This is the time to begin looking forward, not with a sense of desperation to escape the past, in a spirit of curiosity and possibility for the future. The first step in this phase is to mine the past for wisdom. Every relationship, even the one that ended in pain, holds valuable lessons if we are brave enough to look for them. Think about what you learned. Perhaps you learned the importance of setting clear boundaries. Maybe you discovered that you need to be more vocal about your needs. Perhaps you learned what you truly value in a partner or, more importantly, in yourself. Write it down. This is not about blaming yourself or them. It is about extracting the growth from the experience so you can carry the wisdom, not the wound, into your future. With this wisdom in hand, you can begin to shift your perspective toward the opportunities that are now available to you. The end of a relationship, while painful, also returns to you a great deal of time and energy. You can now invest that energy entirely in yourself. What is a goal you have put on the back burner? Is there a career move you have been wanting to make? A new skill you have wanted to learn? A place you have wanted to visit? Choose one meaningful, forward-looking goal to focus on for the next 6 months. Make sure this goal is entirely about you and your growth, not about attracting a new partner or proving something to your ex. Embrace this powerful declaration as your own. The best chapter of your life did not end. It's about to begin. This is not toxic positivity. It is a conscious choice to believe in the possibility of a future that is even richer, more aligned, and more joyful than your past. It is about taking the pen back into your own hands and recognizing that you are the author of your life story. The last chapter was painful, yes, but it is over. Now, you get to turn the page and decide what happens next. This is your story to write. Let's begin together. You are capable. Section 7. Conclusion. The promise of what's to come. Healing from heartbreak is not a linear path. It is a messy, winding, and deeply human process. There will be days when you feel strong, clear, and hopeful. There will also be days when a song, a memory, or a scent sends you right back to the beginning, the weight of the grief as heavy as day one. I want you to know that this is not a failure. It is part of the dance of healing. Each day you choose to show up for yourself and do the work, you are mending. Over time, the pain becomes less sharp. The good days begin to outnumber the bad. Moments of genuine joy start to creep back in. You do not have to rush this process. Be relentlessly kind and patient with yourself. Use these 5 phases as a guide, not a rigid checklist. Feel the pain when it comes. Take the space you need. Rediscover the person you are. Ask for the help you deserve. When you are ready, dare to look forward. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Your journey toward wholeness can begin today with one small, intentional action. So, where do you start? Start small. Start now. Choose one thing. Set a 20-minute grief timer this evening. Mute your ex's social media profile for the next 24 hours. Write down one hobby you used to love and schedule 30 minutes for it this weekend. Send that text to a trusted friend asking to connect. Any one of these actions is a vote for your future self. You are worthy of peace and committed to your own healing. You are not alone in this. Millions have walked this path and emerged transformed. You will get through this. The pain you feel now is not your final destination. Trust the process. Trust yourself. The end of this relationship is not the end of your story. Hold on to this belief, especially on the hard days. The best chapter of your life is about to begin. You are not alone. You have to feel it to heal it, is a core principle. These phases are that map. They are invitations, not rigid rules. Explore with curiosity and kindness. Healing is messy, non-linear, deeply personal. Some days a leap forward, other days a step back. That is okay. Keep showing up. One small, brave step at a time. Give yourself permission to feel the full spectrum of grief. Anger, sadness, confusion, betrayal. This is the first and most critical step. It is an act of profound self-compassion. This journey is yours alone, but you don't have to walk it without a map. The counterintuitive truth: you cannot bypass the pain. You cannot outrun it, numb it, or intellectualize your way around it. The only way out is through. You have to feel it to heal it, is a core principle. Each phase is a gentle guide offering clear ideas,